Okay guys, welcome to Half Throttle. If I'm not killed by this loader. Hey, I want to talk to you today about the controversial subject of fornication. That's right. Half Throttle is going to tell you about fornicating today. Because there's an interesting thing that happens in Panama. It's an interesting business model. And that is there are hotels that that's all they exist for. Just for people who want to like cheat on their wife or need some privacy for whatever reason. I'm not saying everybody that uses them is an adulterer or a fornicator, but most of them are because they're built to cater to people who want to be there anonymously. For example, when you pull in, I'm driving to one now, and I'll just show you when I get there. My first experience with a hotel, they're called push buttons. They're called push button hotels because you drive up, you push a button, a slot opens, you slide in some money, and the person on the other side of the wall takes the money and slides you a key. So it's completely anonymous. You don't see them, they don't see you. So my first encounter with a push button was in Guadalajara, Mexico, when Mitch and I were riding our motorcycles from Utah to Panama. And normally what we do is we'd get to a city and we would just drive around aimlessly until we found a hotel that looked cheap enough for our budget. We didn't really have any plan beyond that as far as where we would stay. So we get to Guadalajara, we look at the time, and we're thinking, we don't have time to make it to Mexico City. It's too late, so let's stay here. We drive around Guadalajara, we find this hotel that is perfect. It was cheap, and when you travel with a bike, there's always this concern, well, what about, is my bike going to be okay sitting outside the hotel all night or whatever? But because these are anonymous, most of them, not all, but the one that we found, they had garages. We both pulled our bikes in the garage and closed the door. And so the bikes were perfectly safe, and it was great. We thought it was great, but the funny part of the story is we went to the window. This wasn't anonymous, or maybe we went to the wrong place to check in, but we talked to people face to face, and we needed a room. We just needed one room, and they were like, well, for how long? And we said, just one night. We're leaving tomorrow. And they were like shocked by that. They're like, what? The whole night? We're like, yeah, the whole night, because most people go there for an hour, right? And so obviously they thought Mitch and I were gay lovers, and we were going to spend the whole night. We had some kind of record-breaking stamina. We were going to spend the whole night fornicating with each other, doing horrible, nasty things to each other. So we get the key to the room, and we walk to the room, and it has one king-size bed. And we're like, we didn't speak Spanish very well. I still don't speak Spanish very well. And so I go back to the lobby, and I'm like, no, we need a room that has two beds. And she says, I think what she says is, we're out. We're out of rooms that have two beds. But really what she's saying is, we don't have any rooms with two beds. Because when the people are fornicating, they tend to be in the same bed together. I don't know how much you know about how it works, but you have to be in the same bed to do it. So Mitch and I shared a bed, a king-size bed, in Guadalajara, Mexico once. And there was no funny business that went on. We just slept. But anyways, you'll see when I get to this place what it's like, and if it's not too expensive, I'm going to check into a room just to film the inside. Oh, here it is. It's a castle. It's like Las Vegas. It's like going to Las Vegas and staying in the Excalibur. So this is what I mean when you come to a place like this. You turn the corner and you pull in, and as soon as you make it over this bump, they've built this bump up. So as soon as you pull in, wait a minute, is this a storage unit? As soon as you pull in, you disappear. And you look behind me, you can't see the road. So if someone's following you, or you think someone's following you, you just got to pull in, make it into one of these garages, and you're safe, you know, in case your wife is tailing you or has hired a private eye or something. I've driven past this place so many times, I swear it's a push button, but, oh yeah, that's the push button. So how do I check in here? Let's see. Look at all these people. There's a fornicator, there's a fornicator. They're looking at me like, who's he here to fornicate with? This is the only place I can, no, there's nothing here. How do you check into this place? This is weird. Where's the button that you push? Who do I talk to here? How do I get into the castle? No idea. But this is interesting. Let's just take a look at this. So you pull your car in, and then inside there's like a little house. And there's a roof. There's the eave of a roof. And so you pull your car, and then you've got, let's see, there's one that's open. And then you've got your little cottage that you go and stay in. And it's $10 for 2 hours. Man, that's a killer deal if you're here to fornicate. If you're staying the whole night, that would probably get pretty expensive. But, sorry. So this is interesting to me because I've never seen one like this. The one I stayed in, you pulled into the garage and you walked upstairs, and the room was, yeah, I'm leaving now. And the room was above the garage area. So this is a problem because I think they're remodeling that place. I don't think it's open. So this is a problem because if you're there to fornicate, you're probably in kind of a hurry. It's understandable. So it always makes the news when somebody pulls in the garage, leaves their car running, runs upstairs to make zoo noises, and dies of carbon monoxide poisoning. Now check this out. This is how popular these are. You saw me. I just left one. Right up the street is another one. And it's the same thing. You make this corner, you turn in, you make this corner, and you disappear inside this building. So this place is, I don't know what that sign says, but same thing, little garage, and you walk inside a little room, and you get the party started. So these are push button hotels in Panama, and this isn't a coincidence. Like these two right next to each other, these are just so popular that they're all over the place. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. I saw something. Let's turn around. You can exit right here, or there's a sign here that says Salida Secreta, secret exit. So you can go back this way in case you are really worried that someone's following you, and you can take the secret exit. Let's put you out onto this back road, and then you can just disappear into the night. Clever, right? Anyways, these things are really popular in Panama. It's like this whole, every city has one of these. I thought about doing a video where I drive to several of them and just show you how many there are in a small area. But I don't want to do that. I just wanted to show you that one. And I was going to check into that one so you can see the inside of the room, because I've heard stories about these ones here in Panama that they have like vibrating beds and mirrors on the ceiling and stuff like that. But I wanted to check it out, but oh well, I don't really want to spend $10 for that. Maybe another time. That's the push button. This one's called the Royale. And Royale, when you translate Royale from Spanish to English, it stands for, hi, my name is Ryan and I like. And then that's my video for today, guys. Ride safe, travel far, do it soon.